All right. Got Miss Joy on the audio. I don't hear anything yet.
It may be very low.
Nope.
Okay, do you have it? Keep talking. Keep talking.
Hey, ladies.
Yes, I did.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, ladies. This is awkward. I don't know if I'm tuning in live or not. I hear it. All right, we on commercial. Finna go live, ladies.
She hears her intro. Yes.
Optimistic, unique, and talented. Hey, ladies. Thank you for tuning in with us this Saturday. This is your very own editor-in-chief, Ashley Elise. Thank you for tuning in with us. So welcome, welcome. Thank you all for tuning in with us. Like I said, I am your very own editor-in-chief, Ashley Elise. Hello, hello, my queens. I know a lot of you are still holding down those thrones. I know it. I just know it. So today we're just going to first tap into what we talked about last Saturday. We kind of touched on a subject and a topic that is dear to all of us because sometimes we women forget who we are and where we come from. So last Saturday we kind of just touched on and tapped on, are you a queen? And we did the definition, which defines the word queen. And from our last topic, we all found out that we are queens and we were born queens. It's actually our birthright. So this Saturday, I just thought it would be pretty much interesting to kind of keep that format going, but also talk about being beyond the beauty. So I want to ask you a question. Are you beautiful beyond just being beautiful on the outside? So are you beyond your beauty? Well, I know I'm beyond beauty because one thing I do know is that I'm a queen. I'm a queen. And I didn't wake up like this. I didn't wake up flawless like this. I didn't. I don't think any of us did. But for you all that are tuning in live, you can see how my makeup artist put me together and my stylist. And I feel flawless, baby. I feel flawless right now. But anyways, it's just the concept of us kind of realizing that we are gorgeous and beautiful beyond what we physically look like. So beyond us putting ourselves together and looking fabulous. But let's be real. Queens, can I be real? Can I just be transparent with you real quick? Honey, I'm the chick that go home and I toss off the heels, and I'm just gonna be transparent. Y'all don't judge me. I take my bra off too. And I dump all that stuff to the side. I'm like, take this off of me. I'm ready to get out of it. I'm ready to let my hair down or wrap it up, put my scarf on, put my house dress on and my slippers and lay back. So I'm that chick. And I know most of you can resonate with that. And when you're able to do that beyond of going out and, all dolled up and, looking beautiful, and you're able to be real with yourself and say, hey, it's time to take this makeup off. It's time to just relax and chill out. I think that's beautiful. I really do. I think that's beautiful when my husband walks in the door and I got my house gown on, or my house dress, and he still loves me and hugs me and kisses me like I'm just, just still beautiful. And I think that's beautiful. So yes, I'm beyond beauty. I am. Hair, makeup, nails, lashes, all that. But I love me some lashes, as my makeup artist CJ knows. She know I love me some lashes. But I'm quick to get them off too. So those are some of the things I want to talk about just beyond that beauty. What are we creating? That's what we want to know. What are we creating beyond that beauty? Because yes, I did kind of just talk about all the makeup and things of that nature, but besides that, what are we creating? Are we creating something that someone can look at us and say, "Oh, that's beautiful"? Oh, that's something amazing, or she has this spirit about her that is beautiful. We see everything on TV, all these women that are dressed amazing, their makeup's amazing, they're doing some amazing things, and we get that perception that that's all beauty, what you drive, how much money you make, what kind of house you live in, and we think that's beauty. But if we step outside of that and see some of those people are not happy within and they don't have beauty within. And I think if you see an individual that doesn't have a lick of makeup on or doesn't have anything on the outside as far as image wise, and you can have a conversation with them or they smile, or you can resonate on a good relationship with them, I think that's beautiful. I really do. A lot of us women don't give each other enough credit. We're kind of sized up by what kind of shoes we're wearing, what kind of clothes we have on, or what our makeup's looking like, or what our business is, if it's booming or if it may not be booming. But lay all that to the side and really resonate with that woman and find out where she comes from. What her spirit is about. What is her heart about? What is some of the things that she believe in? Try to figure that out and find out if that person is a beautiful person from the outside, from the inside out. And I always think that beauty inside is way better than beauty outside, because you can wash away beauty on the outside. We can change colors. I can be seen in red lipstick today and purple tomorrow, and it could be gone, and I can be in lip gloss the day after that. So those things could change. But when a person that you meet, or a woman or a man or anybody that is genuine and they have a good heart, I think that's beautiful. What about all these people that we see and we meet that, we just have those small encounters and they change our perspective, or they could change our day just by a smile or just greeting you? That is beautiful to me. That is so beautiful. So I believe beauty is on the inside before it's on the outside. So ladies, I definitely challenge you to check yourself and see if your inner beauty is shining out. Is it outshining you? And when I say outshining you, is that the first thing people see before you open up your mouth? I think that's a very valuable tool to have, that where, people can see you and just feel your vibes. And I don't care what anybody says. I always tell my girls, be seen. It's better to be seen than heard. And what I mean by that is you don't have to be loud. You don't have to tell people who you are or where you're going or what you represent. People can sense that, from being around you. They can sense if you're a good-hearted person. They can find out if you are beautiful within, eyes. They can see if you have a good heart, if you're genuine. And I think that's a good characteristic to have. And most of us have it. We just don't know we have it. And most of us want to have it, just don't know how to get it. So those are some of the things that I think that we should all kind of look into, besides what we see on TV, the latest this, the latest that, and gossip and mess. Now, we want to talk about, I already talked about the outside as far as the inner beauty. Let's talk about attitude and respect. I think that's a part of beauty as well. Having a positive attitude. Have you ever been around someone that, some incidents can occur that may have been a negative situation, but that person with that beautiful spirit and that attitude was able to turn that around and turn that situation into something positive. And believe it or not, people remember that. I had an incident the other day where I was speaking to someone and they were telling me about a friend of mine. They was like, I couldn't remember where I knew this young lady, but I just knew it was a pleasant place, or just a beautiful thing, because her personality and her spirit shined out. It was actually gleaming outside of her physical appearance. So when she said that, I'm like, gosh, a lot of us don't realize what type of image we leave on people. I don't know about y'all, but I know when I see people on TV, like some of these celebrities and stars, it's crazy how you can see through their makeup. You can see through it. And even though on the outer core it may look beautiful, but if you're able to see through their makeup, like 3D image, you can kind of see if they're a positive person, or you can feel the vibes of if they're negative, or if they are beautiful inside or out, and you can tell those things. And some of you may not know what I'm talking about, but one day if you really get to that point and you get to know yourself, your inner beauty, and be able to see someone else's and be able to give that credit to other women, and be able to see inner beauty, then you will be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. Where you can see through someone's makeup and you can say, oh, she looks hard. She just has the makeup on, and she seems like a bitter individual. You can see that. And those are things that we can't hide in life. So it doesn't matter how much makeup or how much cake we put on our face, our inner beauty will shine. And that's something that we all need to, focus on. That goes back to the attitude and respect. Having a positive, respectful attitude, that could take you a long way, a very long way. I know myself, just going over the years, my mom always had taught me, you treat people the way you want to be treated. And I learned that valuable lesson. And I don't know if I've told this story before, but I remember working for the airport police department. And as we know, when we go to the airport, there's a lot of taxi drivers. So there were a lot of taxi drivers there, and the officers would actually talk, ill manner about the taxi drivers. And my mom always told me, never go off of what an individual feel about someone else. You gain your own opinion. So that was something beautifully that my mom, installed into me. So I would never, talk about them or treat them any kind of way other than respectful. And I do remember, we built a long relationship as far as, they would come in and greet me and I would greet them. And, we would always have a good conversation. They would talk about where they're from, their countries, Africa, Nigeria, Egypt, and all these different places. And, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I'll never forget, when I got ready to leave for a promotion and go to a different location, everyone threw me a big old party, and they were sad to see me go and so forth. And I was sad too, because we built a good relationship. So I didn't know that I was going to experience my mom passing away. So my mom passed away, and I would have never thought in a million years that these guys, this group of people, would have raised money to help bury my mom. And you never know how life can come around in a 360. You never know how the same people or the same person that you approach or have an encounter with, how they may come around and help you, or you may need to help them. And I never would have thought in a million years these gentlemen, group of men, would have raised money to bury my mom. But they did. And if it wasn't for the beauty that my mom installed in me about having respect, I would have never even, probably never been able to receive that blessing. So I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful, being able to help someone and you don't even know, and being able to receive and just call on each other and receive blessings, and being able to just have a beautiful relationship, and who knows how it's going to form, but just being able to allow each other beyond race, beyond what your culture is, beyond what may happen or what other people think, but you being genuinely yourself and being able to know the value of respect. I think that's really beautiful because it carries you a very long way. Another thing that I think is beautiful is humble. Being humble. I didn't know anything about being humble until maybe a couple of years ago. I come from a family of women. It's a lot of women, and us women, we can get to popping off at the mouth, get to talking about this, talking about that, and being loud and aggressive and so forth. And when me and my cousins and my family, we get together, that's what we do. That's how we communicate. But over the years after being married, I learned how to bring that down, and it's a time and a place, and actually be humble. I really didn't know the definition of humble, but some way God just worked that out, and he put that type of humbleness inside of me. And I started praying for it. I started asking God to allow me to be humble and allow me to do it gracefully, and to be able to come in the room and, be myself, but also not have to get negative attention or get attention drawn to me. I think it's very ugly for a woman to have to come into any type of place or environment and be very loud and try to get attention. I think that right there is some kind of self-esteem issue that you could have within yourself, where you feel you need validation from someone or you need attention from outside. And when you see that, just from growth for myself, I can resonate with that and say, okay, I do remember that. I do remember being that young girl, feeling like when I come in or when I step in, the party started, and I do remember being hurt. But over the years, God has placed me in a zone where I can be more humble. I can come into a place and still be recognized for who I am, and respectfully and humbly. And I don't really have to say a word, and I can be mild-mannered and quiet. It also showed me, us women that are married, us wives, it also showed me how to handle my husband with grace, and how to kind of sit back sometimes. Everything doesn't call for you to respond back or for you to have, some kind of comeback. And I learned that it was very difficult for me at first, very difficult, because I felt like I had to. If he said something, and if I couldn't say nothing back, or if I couldn't respond the way I wanted to respond, ooh, it ate me up. I mean, it really ate me up. So now it doesn't even bother me. I'm like, okay, he said what he had to say. Okay, that's cool. We agree to disagree, or, we come to a mutual agreement that we're going to go left or right. And that's okay. And I'm learning that now. And I think it's growth. And I think that's beautiful. So when you come from being able to see yourself outside of yourself, meaning I know the old Ashley Elise and I know the new Ashley Elise, and that's with growth, so that right there, I think that's beautiful. A lot of us women don't give each other that encouragement. You know, we don't say, sister, I see you over there shining. I see you when you started and I see where you are now. I see where you come from. I had the opportunity to do that to a good friend of mine. And I remember meeting her and not saying that she was in a bad place or anything. I'm not trying to play her down. But I remember meeting her and she was humble. But it was like probably a couple of years that we had seen each other. So just recently I just seen her and it was just like another individual. I could see the growth within her. I could see how she has blossomed so much. And I actually told her that. I said, you know what? I've seen your growth. You look so beautiful. Like you're glowing. You're walking in your destiny. And I see that. And that's amazing. I think that's beautiful when you can see a woman walking into her destiny. You can see her growth. You can see her stepping in with confidence. You can see her actually being herself and what God has called her to be. I think that is beautiful. The other thing that I want to tap in is confidence. Having that confidence. You know, like it's something when you can walk into a room and people can sniff confidence. I mean, we all can sense that if a person is confident or if they're not so confident. And it's okay because we all been there one or time or the other where we haven't been so confident in things that we do or places we've been. I know myself from not being, I used to go out and like to hang out and go to the club. You know, I was confident in that era. I was confident. But then after years of not going, being a mom, being a wife, and transitioning my life outside of that, when I go like just for like a family gathering or someone's birthday and try to go to a club, oh my God, I feel like I just got out of prison and I don't know what's going on. And I'm telling you, I'll sit at a table and it's like you can feel people looking at you because I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident at a club. I feel like I'm out of line. I feel like I'm out of order. I'm like, why am I here? I'm looking at everybody else like, oh, they having fun. But like, I feel so awkward. So that's not one of the places that I feel confident. And I know that. So I know all of us has experienced one time or the other where we haven't felt so confident. So that's my experience. And I know it is like it's a loud scream, but nobody can hear it but me. And that's how uncomfortable I am. So I think on the flip side, that positive confidence of you moving forward, being able to step into your era or your aura, people can feel that. People could not, an individual could not know you from anywhere, not even ever met you, and you can step into a room and they can smell it. They can smell if you're a weak link or if you're strong. And when I say weak link, I don't mean a weak individual. I mean if you're confident in the area or if you're not confident. And when you're confident, for some reason, people, they gather towards that. They like to come and find out what it is that you do. Who are you if they don't know who you are? And I think that's amazing. I see a lot of women when I go places that are very confident. And I like that. You know, I don't mind going up to a woman and saying, hey, like yesterday, I seen this one young lady and she was out and I didn't want to sneak up on her. I'm like, okay, well, how should I do this? Because I definitely need to tell her hair is flawless. So I went up to her. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, who does your hair? And she's like, oh, I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I said, girl, that head is laid. And it was. You guys, if y'all would have seen her hair, y'all would have said the same thing. If you're not a hater, you would have said the same thing. But she was laid. And I don't have a problem with doing it. I don't know, but I don't have a problem with doing that. And I think that comes with confidence. When you know who you are, where you're going, and you feel highly about yourself, then you don't have problems with doing that. I tell a woman all day long, like my makeup artist, she's very light-skinned. So her tattoos, like they pop, and they look very pretty on her. And I'm like, girl, I wish my skin was that light, or that color. So my tattoos can pop up like that. And just little things. You never know how that can affect another woman. And I think it is a domino effect. When you give a woman, when you give them compliments and you show how confident you are on yourself, I think that's like not a disease. It could actually show them that, okay, well, she didn't have no problem, with that. And, maybe I can give somebody a compliment, so sometimes it can work that way. Also, confidence can go towards your business. As women, we're not always looked at as business owners or taken in so easy as wanting to be a CEO or even being a CEO. So we're transitioning over to that, but we're not always looked at as that profession. And we're not always treated as boss ladies. Sometimes we're like, okay, you can step into a room and it could be you and two other gentlemen or a couple of other people, and they'll think that the men own or the man is the CEO of the company, and you have to step aside, come to forward with that little confidence, not little, but that confidence, and show them who's the boss. You have to show them and let them know, oh, no, 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 I'm the boss lady on this beach. And ain't nothing wrong with it. But anyways, with being business women, we have to be confident. We have to know what it is that we're doing in our businesses, our companies. We have to let any and everybody know where we're going, what's our mission. And even though you'll have people that come in and try to change that, you'll have people that come in and have different expressions and opinions, but you have to be confident in what it is that God has given you, the gifts, the beauty of being able to make that dream come to fruition. You have to be strong and confident in that. And when you're strong and confident in that particular situation, that particular dream, vision, whatsoever, then your team believes in you. The people that are following you begin to believe in you. And also they'll show you that respect because you own it, because you show them that, hey, I like your opinion, but this is where we're going. And so as women, we have to remember that, to balance that, be confident. Don't feel like you're overly, you're being controlling. You have to know the difference between controlling and confidence. And I learned that. I was timid. I used to be very timid. And I used to allow individuals to come in and take me on a rat race, take me on a roller coaster. If I said I wanted to go left, I would allow someone to come in and take me right, take me on a 360 ride, up, down, around, wherever they wanted to go, just to please them. And after years of knowing who I am and growth, oh, that changed. So you got to realize when it's time to be confident in who you are, set the tone for what it is that you're doing, and show your team and whoever you're working with that this is what we're doing, this is how we're going to do it. Either you're in or you're out. And now I don't feel any type of way of saying that because I know where I'm going and I know who I am. So ladies, be confident in your business, in your company. You may be starting off small. Believe me, I started off small. Today, you all are able to hear me on the radio. You're able to watch me on our POUT Live. You're able to watch me on YouTube. But this didn't start off this way. I started out very small with a publication that was a dream of mine, and I made it come to reality. And with that being said, I didn't allow anyone to derail me from my vision. And even though that you're going to have some hiccups along the way, you still have to stay in formation and wait till your vision goes to the fulfillment of what you dreamed. And you think this is something, you guys stay tuned because I got a lot more that you all are going to be able to enjoy with me. And not only enjoy with me to see what I'm doing, but to enjoy, to be able to see where I've come from to where I'm going and where I am. And what I do believe that does, it shows every woman from around the world that no matter where you come from, no matter where you are and what you're doing, that does not determine what your future will be. You can take any dream, and it doesn't matter what age you are. You can start at 40, 60, 50, 30, or whatever you may choose to, and be able to realize yourself, your dreams, your vision, and make it come to fruition. So, ladies, I hope you know that you're beyond your beauty and that you are someone. And remember, Queen, to stay on your throne and do not allow anyone to knock you off. I hope you found this information very valuable. This is your very own editor-in-chief. Tune in each and every Saturday from 11:30 until noon. Until next time. Ladies, I love you, and you are beyond beauty. Hi, guys. So we're going to go to a short commercial break.
We're in a slight break, that's fine.
All right. So if you got any questions, those of you that are tuning in live with us, ask us the questions and I'll answer them below because we are at break right now. And we have just gone off the air from our live radio segment. So now we're in a slight commercial. So if you all have any questions, I'm a little tangled up. If you have any questions that you want to ask while we're live on Facebook, go ahead and ask me. Go ahead. So thank you all first and foremost for tuning in with us. Hey, Lynette. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Tarsha. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you. Hey, ladies. Thank you all for supporting. Oh my gosh. So guys, we are actually on a break for right now. We'll be going live in just a second again. We are done from our radio segment. And again, you all don't know how much this means to me. I surely appreciate you ladies. You all are fabulous. Lynette, Tarsha. Hi, Tarsha. Oh my gosh. These are my girls from New York, baby. Shout out to New York. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Miss Brenda Go Figure Williams. Hey lady, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Hi. Michelle, how are you? Okay, so guys, thank you. We're about to go live again very soon. And again, you all are wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. Okay, so I'm live again, ladies. All right, so I'm going back on stage to sit down. All right, so I have a couple of questions that I have that I want to address. And some of those questions come from individuals, and they ask, so Ashley Elise, I have one. It says, so I believe I'm a nice person until the wrong person hits the wrong, until the wrong person hits the wrong nerve. That's funny. I've been there, done that. So I can resonate with that. When that wrong person hit that wrong nerve, trust me, girlfriend, I know. I know. Been there, done that. What I do want to say on a positive note, and knowing you're beyond your beauty, I want you to take it into an inner beauty moment and take a spin and find a positive, maybe a positive way to approach that situation. Because trust me, girlfriend, we are all human. Trust me, we are all human. And I know when you're not having that not so good day, and somebody come up and say something that's not so friendly, and at the wrong time, I know we all can go there. Like I told you, I come from a family of a lot of girls, and we can go from 0 to 100 real quick, really quick. And so being able to take that inner beauty and say, okay, now this is the time to shine it on the outside, take a different approach. Take a positive approach. Maybe you can kind of say, okay, I'm going to pray for you. Use that. I'm going to pray for you, instead of going off and going from 0 to 100. I'm going to pray for you. Or no, thank you. Or that's okay. Either way, find a positive spin to put on that. Now, I do have another question. Here's a question. It says, my daughter thinks she can't leave the house without makeup. Now, sounds like your baby girl is a diva. And ain't nothing wrong with a diva. There's nothing wrong with a diva. But as a mother, I really think you may need to sit down with Diva and ask her not ask her, but kind of find out where her confidence level is. And I think that's very valuable, because it's important for her to know that she's beyond that beauty. She's beyond that makeup. It's important for her to know who she is as an individual, because that little girl is not going to always stay that little girl. She's going to be a young lady, and then she'll be a full-grown, blown-grown woman. And you don't want her to think that aesthetics, as far as makeup, is the only key that she needs to win in life. She needs to have that inner, like we talked about earlier, that not only that outside, but that inner, beauty that could take you and carry you a long way, because we're all going to get old one day, and we're going to be saggy and wrinkled, and, and you can cape as much makeup on you, and just like I said, you can see through that 3D. You can see through that. So you have to actually have fun with it, but also let her know, baby girl, I love the fact that you love makeup. I love the fact that you're into yourself, but do not let that define you. Do not let that be the end and all. Who are you? Let her tell you who she thinks she is, and you can kind of help guide along, because, and to be honest with you, I think that's very important for a little girl or a young lady to know who she is, because a lot of us women find that out in a later date. And we go through a lot of things that we could have possibly not went through because we don't know where we are, at an older age. If you would have knew who you were in an earlier age, then you probably would have, went past some of the struggles that you faced, because you already knew who you were. So I think that's very valuable for you to sit down with her as a mom and make sure she knows who she is and where she's going. And that doesn't mean, when I say where she's going, that doesn't mean she has to have the full roadmap, because as you see, I studied criminal justice as a kid. I just knew wholeheartedly I wanted to be an attorney. But later down the road, that changed. So, we have decisions to make, and we make them throughout our whole entire life. It isn't just one day that you decide you're going to do this and then that's it. Some people have the grace of doing that. They were born to be this, and that's what they are their whole entire life. But the best thing about it is you know who you are and where you're going. And so I think that's very important. So mom, yes, talk to her about her confidence and make sure she has it, because it's a very valuable tip. I have some more questions. So, my next question is, if I can find it, guys. Okay, so my next question is, as a businesswoman, I feel as though I always have to fulfill that image of the boss, even when I'm in a relationship. I can resonate with you, girlfriend. I can resonate with you. You know what? Sometimes when we start a new habit, that new habit could be from being a W-2 wage earner, mean working an everyday job, into transitioning to being a business owner or being a stay-at-home mom. And when you start a new habit comes with new things. And with those new things, sometimes we can get stuck in that new habit and not see outside of that box. And only reason that I can speak on that is because I've been through that. When I started my transition into becoming a business owner, day and night, every day, I worked my business. And even past hours, I would work my business to the point, and I'm ashamed to say this, that my husband and my kids became second nature to me because my business became first. Ladies, please don't pick up that bad habit. Don't pick up that bad habit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you can get stuck in that and you don't realize it until it's too late or someone says something about it. And when you're in your business and when you took a chance to go into entrepreneurship, you're going to have enough negative moments in front of you that you're going to go through. So being able to hear things that may not feel good from your family, saying, hey, why don't you spend this much time, or where are you at, or what are you doing, or put that down and stop and come spend some time with us. You really don't want to hear that. So what I encourage you to do is to balance that out. Now, back to your question about the boss thing, you have to, girlfriend, first thing you have to do is go somewhere and kick them heels off. Like I said earlier, when I get through that door, I kick them heels off, I take that bra off and everything else. And you need to take those heels off, take that bra off, and unwind. And take that boss hat off. Take it off and set it to the side for a minute. Just for a minute. And give your husband or your man that hat. And allow him to do whatever. You just lay back. Lay back for a second. Sometimes we have to unwind. We have to just take a break from it. Take a breather. And don't feel guilty. I know myself, I felt guilty. Whenever I was not paying attention to my business, or setting it to a side, or, spending time with the kids or the husband, I had 1,000,001 things going through my head. Oh, I should be doing this. I could be doing that. It even got to the point where we would go for ice cream or to the park. I would bring my laptop with me. And he would say, oh, my God, are you bringing that? And I'm like, well, I got this to do. I got that to do. I got to make sure I got this done and make sure that's done. And it comes to a point, believe it or not, you can still have that same passion and still build your business. But pay attention to what really matters is that husband or that relationship or those children. Pay attention to them too. And maybe you need to put yourself in a schedule. Maybe put a timer where you can stop, set a time to work on this, and then when it's time to stop, your buzzer goes off. That's what I had to do for myself, and I had to put everything away. I couldn't even take a book with me and say, okay, well, I'm going to read a book, just here or there. It's like, no, we want your full attention, undivided attention. So you have to do that. You have to find that balance and take that boss hat off for a minute. Because I know myself, my husband, we had plenty of disagreements where he'll tell me, you're not my boss. And I had to pump my brakes, and I had to sit back and laugh like, dang, I'm acting like a boss. I'm acting like I'm your boss. Yeah, you're right here telling me what to do. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Or even the way that you come across, because being a businesswoman is already intimidating. It's already intimidating. So the way that you can be perceived could be bossy. It could be very intimidating. So sometimes we have to step outside of ourselves and see, did I project that the correct way? Did I mean what I said? Did they honestly understand what I meant? So sometimes you have to step back and look at those things and critique yourself. And I don't think critiquing yourself is a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, because once you know um, where you messed up or where you've gone wrong, then you can correct it. And a lot of times it's about the individual, but it's more so about yourself, because that shows you how to deal with people. It shows you how you have growth within yourself, and how you can keep growing. Because believe me, your husband or your family, you have to live with them, but the people on the outside you don't, and they may be business partners, and the way you project things could affect a business relationship. So you have to, learn to work with different people and understand when there's a time and a place for everything. And I had to learn that, and I'm still learning that to this day. To be honest, that's not a never-ending battle. You have to continue that. I always have to think about, what will leaders do? What is the next thing that I need to do to take my leadership to the next level? And I listen to a lot of audios. I read a lot of books. Like right now, I can tell you I'm in 5 books right now, 5 different books. And I get mad at myself because I really want to finish one and then move to the next. But I feel like I'm missing something in each one of them, so I end up reading them all at the same time. But you do it at your own pace, but it's all about growth, because we're never perfect. But if you work towards your perfection, and as long as you know that you're doing that and you see the growth within yourself, that's always the battle. That's half of the battle, but that's always the better, and it'll take you a long way. And those of you that are going through starting a business, and you're kind of like, okay, I want to be a boss, but these are some of the things that I'm afraid of because I don't know this, that, or the other. It's okay. It's quite all right, because you're going to learn those things. You're going to learn them. You're going to be thrown into learning them. And the reason why you're going to learn them, because first and foremost, you don't know them. So you're going to step into a situation where maybe you make a mistake and then you learn from that. And some people fear that, but in life, if you look at it, we all learn the same way, by mistakes. Our parents have learned by mistakes, making those mistakes. Oh, I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. And that's a part of growth. So let's maybe take that negative thought of that predicament and change it to something positive and say, okay, well, I'm going to go through my growth steps, instead of, saying that these are the things that I went through and it was a negative. No, cough it up is a positive. Cough it up is something that, you could put on your tool belt and say, okay, I learned this, so now I can pass this on to whoever I need to pass it on to. Maybe a girlfriend, she may need that advice later down the line, and you can give that to her by experience. And that's what I pretty much try to talk to you all about, things that I've learned from experience, not just what I think. We can talk about, go on a debate on what I think, and you can tell me what you think. That's fine. But I really like to kind of discuss things that I've been through, and I can tell you what worked for me. Not saying it's going to work for you, because it may not. You may have a different experience. But I feel like being able to help you and say, hey, this is what I went through and this is what I learned from it. Maybe, this could help. I think that's always awesome. I know myself, I'm always going to that mother, either if it's a mother of the church, if it's a mother, a mentor, someone that has that wisdom that can pass it down. I think that's very valuable. The first thing that I ask every older woman that's been in a marriage for a long time, I ask them, what's the secret sauce? Like, what can you tell me? Tell me one thing that you could tell me that I could utilize in my marriage. Tell me one thing that you could tell me that I can utilize in life. And I've met so many women. They told me so many different things. And I always think that's very interesting, because, a lot of people have different opinions. But I think it's valuable information. So, young lady, take your boss hat off, set it to the side, and just kind of get your schedule together. And men are like babies. So some of you men that are listening to this, men are like babies. I'm just keeping it real, okay? I'm just being transparent. Y'all are like babies, and I didn't know that until my husband. It took me a while to understand that, because I thought I was supposed to be the baby, the one that always get what I want, the one that's pout, and that works, and okay, I get what I want. But no, to be realistically, men need a lot of attention as well. So, girlfriend, the next time that I know what you're doing. You're trying to, create something for your family or yourself. I understand it. I get that. I can resonate with that. But also, don't forget the individual that's there before your business booms or before you get where you're totally going. You have to give that individual some time because that baby is going to be crying like a little sad puppy. I don't mean really crying, but I mean just like they have some baby antics, and it's no game, honey, no game. When my husband gets sick, he shuts the whole house down. And he'll tell you, "Oh, I'm sick. I'm shutting the whole house down." And first, I'm like, "What do you mean you shutting the whole house down?" "Oh, everybody going to bed." I said, "No, we not." But what he really meant when we shut the house down, he got 2 doctors and a nurse, and I mean nurse because our 10-year-old. She sticks by his side. "Daddy, what you need?" "Here I come, Daddy." "Okay, Daddy, I need to do this." "Daddy, are you feeling better?" "Daddy, you want to put Vicks on your feet?" And she the only one to touch his feet. None of us, me or my other daughter, nah. So that's just showing an example of just how men are. They want to be loved just like we do, and they want that full attention. So, girlfriend, don't be mad. Just go ahead and try to figure out that balance. Figure out that balance because it definitely will work for you because it's really major when you have a cheerleader there for you. When you have someone that's supporting your business that says, "Baby, I'm happy for you, good job, you're doing great." That's always awesome. So don't run your cheerleaders off, go and get them that cold water. Go and get them the towels so they can dry, stay cool. Go and get them the new skirts or whatever. Make sure you provide them with every care that they need and that full attention because it's going to be worth every bit of it. It's going to be worth your while. Um, another question that I have is, it says, as a businesswoman, the guys that I date, once they find out that I'm in business, they seem awfully intimidated. Well, girlfriend, that's true. It's very true. Very, very true. But another thing I want to say in regards to that truth, um, it's a numbers game, and not saying that you have to go through multiple men, but you must find that man that's not weak-minded, that one man that does not feel intimidated about you being a businesswoman, that one man that you both can discuss business decisions or talk about your business ventures, and he's on the same accord as you as wanting to become an entrepreneur, or that he think it's interesting or intriguing or wonderful or beautiful that you want to be a business owner. So you must find that individual. The guys that are intimidated, most likely, either they don't have anything going on, or first and foremost, they're weak. And the reason why I say weak is because I think it's awesome for a woman to want to step out and have the courage to be able to do something amazing, to be able to take the time and invest to become a business owner, to be able to take the time to learn the steps to become something valuable to the world and share her vision. I think that's amazing. So for anyone that downplays that, maybe they're not the one for you. Maybe they're not. And maybe they just don't understand. So if they can't understand, maybe you can spend some time helping them understand, or maybe don't even bother with it. That's what I would say. That's the only encouragement that I can give on that situation, because I feel like anybody, regardless friend or foe, I believe if people that are around you are naysayers or don't believe in your dreams, even if they don't see the full vision, if they don't believe in your dreams, then you need to run as far as you can away from them. And the reason why I say that is because they'll probably most likely be the one holding you down. And when I say holding you down, that'll probably be the individual that stop you from your dream. So get away from those negative people and those guys that don't work out. Thank God they don't work out, girlfriend. Thank God. You know what I mean? You dodged a bullet, baby. Because guess what? If he's not supportive about that, then it's probably a lot of things that he's not going to support. So, hey. And with the men that think women should just stay home and cook and clean, bye. Bye-bye. And I'm just keeping it real, you know. I think we are in a day, time, and an era where us women, we could do so many things. Not saying we don't need a man. Let's pump our brakes. I never said that. What I am saying is there's nothing wrong for being strong-minded. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to go out and create something or do something or live that vision, because truth be told, that vision didn't come from nowhere. God planted that seed within you. And so if God said it was okay, who are they or anybody to say it's something wrong? Because God gave it to you. And if God gave it to you, it's for you. It's not for everybody else. You don't have to explain nothing to everybody else. If they don't understand, then they need to get in back of the line. And they need to get in where they fit in. And when it's time for them to see, then it'll be revealed to them. But other than that, you go and live out your dream. You go out and make the steps to whatever it is that you seek that you need to do. Don't allow anybody to fill your area with negativity. Don't do it. So again, girlfriend, if you can't find a good man because you want to be in business, maybe your husband or your dream man will come after you've done what you needed to do. If you focus on something else instead of focus on pretty much finding that man, and I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying from experience. When I focus on, finding that right person, it seemed like any and everybody was coming in. But when I laid back and focused on Ashley Elise, and I said, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to zone in on myself and do what I need to do so I can be ready for when my husband comes, it came. God made it show up and made him show up, and to this day, he's still showing out. And I can enjoy that. And I can say that I'm truly happy because I got myself in preparation first. So now I don't have to go back and try to clean myself up or try to fix this or try to fix that to be ready for him. I think we're perfect for each other. And it's amazing. So God will do those things. If he gave you that dream, he'll help you make it come alive. And he'll bring that right person along for you to be able to share it with. So don't give up. Just, shoot for your dreams right now. This may be the season of creating your dreams and visions. This may be the season. So stay focused on that. Another question that I got was how to balance marriage and a business. I guess I can talk about that too because I've experienced that. Well, just a couple of years ago. Well, no, when we first started the publication, my husband came in. He really didn't have a title. Yes, he did. He was the chief financial officer. He sure was. So he was the one funding it. But then after, I found out an area that he was very, very good at, and he started negotiating our contracts. So he's our distribution director, and he's very good at what he does, very good. He negotiates all of our contracts with our distribution locations, and he always gets us in places where we need to be and discusses the costs and so forth and the length of the contract and all the logistics of that. And at first we had a very hard time trying to figure out where he was going to fit as far as where we could really utilize him. As a husband and wife, originally you want to You want to support each other in business. You want to be a part of that business adventure. You want to make sure that you're supporting that individual in whatever you can. But you really have to realize that you need that individual where their strengths are. So he's very valuable to our business, and we just had to figure out where his strengths was. So to this day, shout out to my husband. He's always very helpful. You all, we are about to wrap it up for the show. I hope you all tune in next Saturday from 11:30 to 12:30. This is your very own editor-in-chief, Ashley Elise. Tune in each and every Saturday from 11:30 until 12:30. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Good job. You
Thank
look so good
you.
on camera. Like I got so much stuff. I'm on every from Snapchat. To all of
because it keeps spinning and I keep
Yeah,
going
and
back
then
and
you
forth.
keep because your nerves. So this, I was cracking up. Like,
That's why I was looking at those chairs.
please.
Thank you, Christian. You're doing an awesome job.
Yeah, thank you. I was remiss.
You too, Joy.
Thank you, Joy. Hey, kept the director on his toes. That's one I owe you.
Tell some jokes.
Okay. What my kids say? Why did the chicken cross this road?
So he wouldn't get eaten by all black folks.
Look, I'm corny. They always say, you corny, mama.
Be like this. I thought I was pretty good.
I thought I was
Be like
funny.
this. Mama, but you terrible. You actually ain't that good at all.
Speak loud, Christian, and give us a 10 second.
Hey, ladies, thank you for tuning in with us. This is your very own editor-in-chief, Ashley Elise. Tune in each and every Saturday from 11:30 until noon. You can join us live on YouTube, our Facebook Live, or you could listen to us live on Praise 95.3 FM. Now today we have our lovely segment, and we decided to do.
Let's start that again.
Go ahead.
I gotta get rid of the door beat.
Oh.
It's my fault.
Y'all tell her don't come in.
Well, he about to turn it off real quick.
But she's gonna come back, probably right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's fine. I got it off now, so you can. Okay, so let's go back up in 20 seconds. Won't matter now. I got the beat one.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go in 20 seconds, Christian. Is that okay?
I can only do 15 and 30.
Pardon me?
I can only do, wait, never mind. I can
15 and 30. 15's fine.
no, I can do 20. Alright.
Okay. Just give us a 10-second countdown, and hold your hands up high so Ashley can see. You're starting on one, Ash.
Okay. Hey ladies, thank you for tuning in with us this Saturday. This is your very own editor-in-chief, Ashley Elise. Tune in each and every Saturday from 11:30 until 12:30. You can join us live on Facebook Live as well as YouTube Live, or you can hear us live on the radio broadcast, Praise 95.3 FM. Well, today we definitely have our picnic theme going on for the summer. So I got my pickles, my delicious pickles sitting here. You know, they're looking pretty good for the picnic. You know how important those pickles are for that picnic. We also have some artisan bread over here and some chips and dip. I love a good chip and dip. And we have our napkins and so forth. But we are definitely festive for the summer for our summer picnics. And I got my little picnic outfit on, just ready to, for some good barbecue and so forth. But I thank you all for tuning in with us. You also could join us live in our studio audience. Hit us up on POUT, P-O-U-T, Inc., INC, MAG @gmail for more information on time and location. And we would definitely love to see you here as a live guest audience. We have enjoyed you all tuning in with us, and I hope you enjoy every segment that we do. So next Saturday, be ready for something exciting. Until next time.
Yeah,
And it's going to be a red carpet
As you should have. That's
release
fine.
and all of that.
You did it right.
So if you change your mind, let me know.
Okay.
You ready, Christian?
Yeah. Coming out on one. Anytime.
All right. Hey, ladies, I got some interesting news that I want to share with you all. We will be, Ashley Elise will be launching a book in September. We are actually starting.
Start that again.
Okay.
Give me a little longer on camera one before you go to two. At least give me a full phrase on camera one to Christian before you go to two. Because I didn't, you were there and I couldn't, I'd like to be ahead of you on the camera shot. So at least give me a full thought, full phrase.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. And then go to the next part of it.
Sure will.
Give you a chance. Thank you.
Okay,
We'll
no
start
problem.
in 10 seconds. Anytime.
Hey, ladies, I got some interesting information I want to share with you. We will be launching a book. So we got the honors to actually launch a book that will be actually released in September. We will be doing our pre-book sales on June 15th. So if you're interested in reading a book that I helped co-author, then definitely reach out to me at Ashley, ASHLEY, Scott 713 at Gmail. Email me and I can give you more information. Also, we'll be having a book release in Indianapolis, and we'll be renting a coach bus, and so you won't have to worry about transportation, as well as hotel will be in that package. So if you're interested in coming on trip with us to be there personally for the release, then you let me know, and I'll shoot you the details. Also, I want to make sure that you are aware that we shoot our show every Saturday from 11:30 until noon, and you're more than welcome to be our live guest audience. If you want more information about that, hit us up on our social media, and we'll definitely make sure you and a guest get tickets to the show. So this is your very own editor-in-chief, and I look forward to seeing you. Also, stay tuned until next time. Until next time.
Blooper reel one.
Right.
That's fine. Let's give it a little, let's give it about 30 seconds before we get it.
Oh, Lord.
Some love, too. I'm over here.
You know, I didn't even, I was so worried about what I'm going to say.
Just get to.
Just flow.
I know.
You did an hour of flowing.
I
You
know.
didn't out of flow, but you flow for an hour. Just 20 seconds at a pop.
I'm all out of gas. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
With notes help, can we write something on a big piece of paper and
If I do that,
you'll be looking at the notes?
yeah, I want it to be natural. So I can do it natural. I'm gonna just do what I need to do.
Okay. All right, we'll be ready to go. Count to 10 and you can start.
Hey, guess what, ladies? We got something in store that is very special. I will be launching my very own book coming out in September. Pre-order sales will start June 15th. So I hope you all will be ready to go ahead and order. Books are $20. And that also, I messed up. Okay, cut that.
Don't worry about that. If you want to start talking to camera 2, we can cut that. We can edit that.
Camera 2?
Go to 2 and just continue with the idea.
Okay.
Anytime.
Okay, so we're launching a book September 28th. We'll be launching our book From Grief to Glory. The forward is Marvin Sapp, Dr. Marvin Sapp. So I'm excited to announce that, ladies. So our pre-order sales for our book will actually start June 15th, and I'm so excited. So make sure you get your book. If you need more information, contact me at ashleyscott713@gmail. Also, tune in next Saturday from 11:30 until noon. You can catch us live while you're in your vehicle listening to the radio at 95.3 FM, or you can join us live on Facebook and YouTube. Until next time.
Okay, that's good. Let's do one more.
Okay. All right. Let me get it together.
Sure. You can probably repeat the same one. Thank you, Christian. I'm just going to change the shot a little bit.
Okay.
But
Do I go to camera 1 or camera 2?
you can talk to 2.
Okay.
If you decide you want to change to 1, I'm going to set it up so it won't be a problem.
Okay.
Or it won't be too big a problem. Depends on who edited it.
All right.
But it
Guess
should be
what,
capable.
late? Okay.
Should be capable either way.
Okay. Guess what, ladies? We'll be launching our very own book this September. Pre-order sales go in June 15th. Make sure you get your book. For more information, reach out to me at ashleyscott713@gmail, and I'll definitely make sure you get your order. Also, tune in each and every Saturday with us from 11:30 until 12:30. You can hear us live on Praise 95, 95.3 FM on your radio, or you can join us live on Facebook, Live, and YouTube, or you could be our live guest audience. If you want more information, please reach us, and we'll definitely make sure you get tickets to our show. Until next time.
Okay, and then next time's now. One more time will be good.
Christian. All right. No. Okay, so okay, hold on.
You can go, count to 10, you can go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, ladies, guess what we got in store for you? We will be releasing our own book, that we co-authored, From Grief to Glory. That book will launch in September. Our pre-order sales go, I've been saying, and everything else. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hey, ladies, we got some great things in store. We will be launching our very own book that we co-authored, From Grief to Glory. Dr. Marvin Sapp will be the forward, and our pre-order sales will actually start June 15th. I am very excited. So as you all know that I lost my mom, but this book is going to tell the full story. Also, it's going to show my grief along with my glory. So I hope you all could actually go out and grab a copy and enjoy it. Also, make sure that you tune in with us each and every Saturday from 11:30 until 12:30. You could join us live on Facebook, our YouTube, or you can listen to us from 11:30 until noon on Praise 95, 95.3 FM. This is your very own Editor-in-Chief, Ashley Elise. Until next time.
Fine. For the last time, we'll do everything to camera 1, and we should be enough. You didn't talk this time about the book release. You talked about the book coming up, but you didn't talk about the trip to Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
So everything to camera 2. I'll have camera 1 ready, so in case you forget, don't worry about it. I'll follow you.
Okay.
But do everything you can to camera 2 this time.
Camera 1 or 2?
Probably camera 1.
Okay.
That was just my bad.
Okay, that's okay. I heard it, but I just want to make sure.
Yes, camera 1.
Okay.
Count to 10, and you'll be ready to go.
Hey, ladies, guess what? We have something special in store for you. we will be launching a book that we co-authored, From Grief to Glory. It will be forwarded by Dr. Marvin Sapp. Pre-order sales go out in June 15th. So be sure to get your book. Also, we'll be having a release launch party September 28th in Indianapolis. If you would love to join us, reach out to me at ashleyscott713@gmail. Also, make sure you tune in each and every Saturday from 11:30 until noon. 11:30 until noon, you can catch us live on the radio, Praise 95.3 FM, or join us live on Facebook Live and YouTube and join us from 11:30 until 12:30. Or you could be my live guest audience. Make sure you reach out to us for more information, and we'll definitely make sure that you're here to join us live. This is your very own Editor-in-Chief, Ashley Elise. Until next time.
Good, that was complete. That was complete. All the topics, everything in there.
Joy, you look like a deer in headlights.
Can I have a complete one to Joy?
Oh, okay.
I push it, but I know, but it's working.
Okay.
A complete one to,
Okay, so now I gotta remember what I said.
I think if you just remember the topics, don't worry about the words per se.
Uh-huh.
It's the topics.
Okay.
Because you'll describe them.
Yeah.
You know what it's about. You'll describe it. Just remember to count to 10 when you're ready to go.
Okay, hold on.
Forwarded by Dr. Marvin Sapp. From Grief to Glory.
Okay, forwarded by. Okay. Thank you, Joy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, ladies, we got something special in store for you all. We will be launching our own co-author book, From Grief to Glory, forwarded by Dr. Marvin Sapp. Pre-order sales will start June 15th. Make sure you get your copy. If you want more information, reach out to us at ashleyscott713@gmail. Also, you could join us for our launch. Will be held on September 28th in Indianapolis. So if you're interested in that, also reach out to us and we'll give you more information. I need to do it again. Okay.
Don't look at my face. I know I'm making you laugh.
Okay. Let me just gather my thoughts. Okay, 1, 2. Hey, ladies, we got some great things in store for you. We will be launching our own book that we co-author, From Grief to Glory. Dr. Marvin Sapp will be the forward. Pre-sales will actually go out starting June 15th. Make sure you get your copy. Also, I would love for you to join us September 28th for the full launch red carpet event. If you would like to attend with us, it will cover your transportation, signed autograph book, as well as your hotel. Reach out to us and we'll give you more information. We can be reached at ashleyscott713@gmail. Also, make sure you tune in each and every Saturday from 11:30 until 12:30. You can catch us from 11:30 until noon on Praise 95.3 FM, or you can catch us live on Facebook and YouTube from 11:30 until 12:30. Until next time.
That's good. Anything else you want to?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
No oysters on the half shell.
No.
No all you can eat joy guac crab legs.
Girl, if anybody heard you say that, that's her favorite. She ain't never been there, but that's her favorite place.
Oh, really?
She always say, where you want to go eat? Let's go to Joy Walk, Mama. Okay.
Why you messed her up? I was going to take them to joy guac.
Yes, girl, shut up. You are crazy.